Hello? No, that's a little loud. Huh. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, it's coming through.
Hello.
Ah! That is
Huh.
so weird.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh, it's coming through. Hello.
Oh, good. That's going to be recursive for a minute. That's really weird. Because, like, I don't see any reason for this to be. I mean, I didn't. It was 10 minutes of dead air, which is never great. But, um, what was I thinking of? Uh, that's weird because, like, right now, the thing I'm using to capture my mic. First off, it's working in Discord. And second off, like, this is basically identical to the thing I just had going on. Hiya, gamer. Hope you're doing well. I'm so glad you can join us after, after my mic starts working. Let me see if I can put like a tiny little filter, add filter, limiter. I think that's it, right? Nope, that's not it. Is it noise gate or compressor? Is that it? Hello? Does that sound better? Probably not. I had a filter on my own. Oh well. gonna deal with so I what was the thing I had? Was it a compressor? I think I wait, let me see. Filters. It was a compressor. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me try and fix this right now. Not just to add stream time, but just so that our finale of Resident Evil isn't so completely just a scuff stream, you know? Also, not the most audio savvy. I got you. I mean, me neither. But that's kind of one reason why I'm like, let me do this. Because, what was it thinking of? This might sound weird. Sorry about that. Oh, yeah, just want to try and make my audio sound somewhat good. Anyway, yeah, it's just weird. Because typically, and that has not been a problem. Anyway, oh well. Also, we got to all that before. Oh, I immediately, I immediately started running. The first thing I did, the moment I had the explosive capsule, was start running. What is wrong with me? Why am I so dumb? Anyway, now we're to it, and now we have something that can just get us a game over at any random time, because game design. Game design wasn't actually really made until sometime in like the mid 2000s. And while this game came out around then, it's important to remember it's a remake, and as such, you know, a lot of its parts are just from before that time, late 90s, if you will. So, Resident Evil still technically predates game design. Resident Evil actually predates the terminology ludonarrative dissonance. So that's how you know it's before game design. BGD, which doesn't stand for Brian Javid Dilbert. It stands for before game design. The birth of Christ was actually about 2000 BGD. So, I forgot. I need to go and clip the fucking spider boss fight. I was laughing at that the other day. Also, fun fact. Lots of chimeras. I really think these are just the, like, singular Resident Evil enemies that respawn, at least in this game. Which isn't great for a lot of reasons. One of which is coming through this section a lot. I thought they were gonna fuck with us more as we were transporting explosive chemicals, but we kind of flew under the radar, which is nice. Oh. Wait. Fucking, let me, at the console. Oh, fucking, is it on the other side? That's dumb. Why wouldn't you have it facing the door? My question to all of you. Well, this is going to hurt a lot. That was a waste of 2 bullets. In case anyone was keeping track. 2 bullets worth. Per bullets worth. Man, I love my gun-toting butler bullets worth. He's the favorite person in my employ. No, it was me, meat. I don't know what was happening. By all accounts, it should have been working. But you know computers. How they just don't. A lot of the time. Aw. Man, there's... Are the chimera... they probably have... There's probably some lore detail in, like, a document somewhere. Because I was about to be like, are the chimeras mutated scientists? Or are they, like, experiments? Are they literally just Frankenstein monsters? Was thinking of. Are they literally just Frankensteinian monsters that that got out when the when it all went to hell? All right. Well, probably a little bit from every column. That's good. I'm so glad to hear that. Also, let's save one more time. Not that that went the best, but not having to redo that section would be great, you know? And here's what we can do. Put it right here. All right. I think we're in the end game. I don't even like the end. I don't even like phase 4 or 5, whatever you want to call it, of Marvel that much. But I say we're in the end game now, more than almost any other movie reference. Truly insane. All right. Clip. Let's roll. My name is Jill Valentine, and welcome to Jackass. Power it up. Also, I didn't even get to say this. That, you know how we carried around we just carried around like a fucking hairspray-sized bottle to power up this generator and everything? And how it was ostensibly a bomb filled with incredibly reactive chemicals. Oh, hey Barry. You were almost a Jill Sandler. Barry, that doesn't apply in this situation. Anyway, Yeah, why wasn't the bottle bigger? Why in the love of fuck would the scientists not make that fuel canister as big as possible in order to ensure that they would not have to make multiple trips with the explosive chemicals? I'm no electrician, but I can't carry any more items. I'll come back for you, my pretties. I promise. Hello? It's you! Bill Gates!
Thank you.
And Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, don't blame Barry for everything. I hear that his better half and 2 lovely daughters will be in danger if he doesn't do everything I tell him to.
I'm just like Governor Tim Walz. I need to stop naming people.
Well, you shouldn't worry too much, dear. You'll be free of all this anyway.
Why eliminate stars?
Believe it or not,
Because I prefer the moon, Jill.
You're just a slave of Umbrella.
What is a man?
but I think you misunderstand me. The things you mention are nothing. I'll burn all of them along with this entire laboratory. Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Barry,
You gotta love Barry. He must really be afraid of Umbrella.
you
I
are
do
one
love
of
Barry.
his family,
He's great.
bastard.
Damn. And they used punch.wav for that.
Well, I used some carrots and sticks to cow him, but it had nothing to do with Umbrella. I just used Barry for my personal interests. Though both you and Barry seem to think I was following Umbrella's orders.
What? What are you planning?
I guess it's time for show and tell.
Evil dialogue? Or monologue, I guess. I don't plan to talk much. I can be a listener. Oh, this is pre-rendered. That's nice. That's right, Jill. This isn't in engine. This is the power of the PS5. You can expect video quality like this in your upcoming games.
It's magnificent.
For the sake of this thing.
You know, I hate goodbyes.
I know in later games Wesker is like a super
Barry.
person, but Barry just shot his hand with a magnum.
Forgive me.
No, you're not
You're good.
to blame. It's Umbrella
Yeah, I mean-
and Wesker.
Even if it
It's
was
very
my
cheesy,
family,
but
I couldn't
yeah.
bear turning my back on my friends again. Shit!
Anyway, he shot his hand with a magnum. Wesker should be like fucking Captain Hook by now. Oh no. Nap time does seem to be over.
Damn it!
Jill and Barry together. In hell.
Kissing in a tree. Kissing.
Piece of me?
No.
What?
I like tech bros more.
Sure.
Rip. Double rip.
No,
Jill time!
you viral cultured freak.
That was mean. Huh. Run this way. Wow, he is not going down easy. I'll tell you one thing. Oh, fuck. Unfortunate. There we go. Barry, how you doing?
Barry! Barry! You're okay.
Jill.
Actually, I think my family died.
Wesker.
He's gone.
First, let's just get out of here.
Yeah, that's actually pretty smart. Also, can I, Barry, I know this thing is an abomination against God and was trying to kill us, but can I point out one thing? Go ahead, Jill. Why was its heart on the outside? I'd like, be so for real right now. Well, it looks like it does automatically in case of emergency. Oh, what qualifies as an emergency here? But seriously, wait, no, I'm not moving past this. Think for 1 minute. That was clear. That was a heart. That was just a heart heart, right? So like, fuck it. Why on God's green earth would it be on the outside? Maybe he just had too much muscle. No, there'd be no reason to put an exposed organ. Barry, I think we need to press buttons. I think you're right, Joe. Sick. Time to go. I hope he doesn't wake up.
The self-destruct system has been activated.
Oh, that's good.
All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing
Wesker must have
all
set it off.
logs.
Let's hurry.
These tech bros and their gadgets. Fuck them.
Self-destruct system
I don't know if this is actually timed or not. I know it gets timed at some point, but I don't know if immediately.
deactivating and releasing all logs.
Okay. I'm going to do.
System has been
We have to. There's two things we gotta do before we leave.
deactivating and releasing all logs.
Run in here
System has been activated.
and just top off just real quick.
Deactivating
I know what you're thinking, Cahill. Is this really the time? Fucking, I'm on like one hit.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately.
Okay.
Deactivating and releasing all logs.
And then run this way. I assume we're just
Destruct system.
booking it to the surface.
All personnel must evacuate.
Ah! Whoa! Whoa! Didn't expect these guys. Legitimately did not expect these guys. Oh my lord.
Self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately.
Also, fun fact: I now need to heal.
Releasing all logs.
There we go.
Self-destruct system.
Well, I mean, hey, look at me. We did. I know I was saying it's like it would be nice if for a change we end it with a surplus of things. But at least I didn't waste any of my fucking medical spray. Chris, 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 I need to save you. You need to punch a boulder in the next few games. And then look like a brick shit house. And then look like a brick shit house in in Resident Evil 8.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel.
Jill,
Sorry about the wait.
so everything's taken care of?
You did go
Almost.
sightseeing.
Now let's get the hell out of here.
Agreed.
The self-destruct system has
I love how the alarm system got quieter. I don't know why it would. Like, I get it's a cell, but it seems like almost purposeful. It seems weirdly purposeful that they wouldn't put, I don't know, a you know, that they wouldn't put some some alarm system in the cell.
self-destruct system has been activated.
I love how many cutscenes there are. Unironically, I love how many cutscenes there have been of Chris and Barry being like, "Come on, Jill." At this point, I think Jill's like, "I get it." Genuinely understand. I promise you, I was not planning to explode. I did my damnedest not to blow up with the fuel canister, right? She says, running into a wall. That's just how I walk. Don't bully me. Away.
All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing.
Come on, come on!
Yeah. The boys. Oh, this way? You got it.
The self-destruct system has been activated.
It's us. It's the boys.
All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating
Oh.
and releasing all logs.
No, wait. Wait. You literally shut the hell up.
Self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately.
Literally, who... I I do not care how much the building is exploding. I'd love to pick up some materials.
The self-destruct system has been activated.
It's my one joy. That it has been my one joy throughout this hell experience.
Contact me now or just give me a sign. I repeat, this is your last chance.
All personnel must
Oh.
evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all logs.
I just realized I have no room.
Destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate.
Uh,
Deactivating and releasing all.
That's on me. You know something that just occurred to me? Let me check out this one.
All personnel must.
Because if this is like one green herb, I'd be really pissed. What did I just say? I knew it. Okay. I'm so glad I checked first.
All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all logs. The
Oh.
self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must
The
evacuate
fuse unit is missing. It was right there. Fucking
and releasing all logs.
Wesker did not do a good job at sabotaging our exit.
3 minutes to detonation.
No, that's good.
Damn it! We're almost there! Jill, you just get in contact with Brad.
No!
We can make it. Jill, ladies first.
Chris!
Would you let me have my
Sexism.
moments, too?
All right. We're running toward the heliport.
Jill, I haven't played this entire playthrough. Let me have this. Also, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. High pressure situation. How the fuck am I gonna call Brad? There better be a solution up here. And my boys better not die. Oh. Take the signal rockets? Yes. Then I will use the signal rockets. Brad! Become a character in the game! That's actually a pretty cool device. Is that how it works in real life? Is there like, for military, is there a, for military, for like military operations, do they have little boxes of rockets to signal people instead of just like singular flare guns? Oh, that's not good. Stop, stop hitting my boys! Who? Stop hitting Barry. Oh, he is stronger now. That exposed heart doesn't seem as ridiculous now. I fucking missed. Good for me. Owie. How much did that take off me? Took a lot off me. See, this is why. This is why. Uh-oh. Nice try, bucko, but I've mastered tank controls, I hope. Never mind. I should have kept my mouth shut.
Jill, use it.
Hello?
Kill it, whatever it is.
Brad! Yes. Please, 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 please. No! Wait. Did I win? Did we say Barry too? Who's live? Head count. Intact head count. But a win's a win. A win's a win, and we still have this beautiful mansion to revisit. Any. The real estate market is a bitch. Here's the thing, I don't actually remember if the end scene shows you if Barry's alive, whether or not you've actually saved him. Resident Evil. Well, that's neat. We did it. I beat Residente Evil. Look at me go. We are gonna continue stream. I just want to watch the credits real quick. Listen, can you blame me? I had a good time with this game. I want to give it its due. I think this is a real cool game. Like, I could absolutely see myself revisiting this on my own time at some point. I was already thinking about, like, oh, should I give Resident Evil 2 another shot on my own time and everything. And I've thought about replaying it on stream, but also, like, you know, thinking about just playing it for myself and everything. But yeah, this was super cool. It definitely had what was I thinking of? It definitely had, I would say, like, some of the aspects I love in Alien Isolation, even though I would definitely argue that's a scarier horror game. But, like, you know, in Alien Isolation, there's a lot of item management and becoming familiar with, like, a super well designed, creepy, yet kind of charming location. And I mean, that's almost verbatim what this game is. So it works on out. Has some cheesy as hell writing though. Beat the game before I showed up. Well, I'm gonna play another Capcom game in a minute. Do I get a grade?
Jill,
Result,
you did a fine
playtime.
job.
I did a fine job? Sick. Press button. Jill has a new costume. You got the closet key. A new costume has been unlocked. You can change outfit in the costume room. That's cool. Does it show? I don't think it. Oh, does it do? Jill. Clear. Okay, that's good. Sick. We do it once again. Oh, and it's a new I love it. I love it when they do new loading. When you get a new loading screen after beating something. I like that. I like it a lot. This is also slightly different. Maybe this is them trying to be like, play Curse now. You prick. Anyway. Yep. I'm gonna play Monster Hunter now. That was super cool. Like I said, had a great time with this on GameCube. I'm legitimately so glad I own this on its. I want to say does this count as the original game when it's technically a remake of the original PlayStation game? But you know, this is the original version of the remake, which itself is now probably older than the original ones when the remake came out. Question mark. Several question marks. And what is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. Right here. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm here. Don't go freaking out, chat. I know most of you don't have object permanence, but I'm not going away. Father hasn't left to get milk yet. I just have to set up a whole new console. Lord, could you imagine if for no reason at all, like, one stream out, we switch games, and we just go through, like, I set up, like, a new PS5 or Switch or something. Not that I had to replace mine. It's just, as I want to switch games, I'm just like, okay, well, we're done with that console. Time to get another one. Show my credit card information on Twitch and everything. Like God intended. Okay. Testing. Is my mic cut out again? Don't switch device. Video capture. USB. That. Get this going. This will be cool because if we can make good progress in Rise, right now, we might be able to fight Malzeno and stuff the week of Halloween itself. You're being heard. That's good. I love it when my voice is heard. That's the beautiful part of living in a democracy. God bless America. Oh, did we just drop frames though? Lord, I do a 30-minute stream of Resident Evil and it crashes, so it's just fuck it. It's just like, that's it. You got your finale? What else do you want? Up. There we go. Where is my control? Where is I'm a gamer? I legitimately would like to get Mario Party Jamboree. I'd love it if me and some friends could play that at some point. Maybe on stream, maybe not. It does look like one of the better Mario parties. And you know, I actually haven't played a Mario Party before, really. I play like single player on the DS one. I don't think that counts in several regards. Also, yeah, I was in the middle of a quest like 2 days ago. And I was like, okay, sleepy time. And let's do this first. Joe! This quest will just blow your socks off, Hunter. Pardon me. The Kushala de Order is an elder dragon shrouded in mystery. How they are able to summon Tempest simply, Joe, blows our mind. Joe! Okay, Brooke. Okay, fleshy Brooke from One Piece.
Dashing across a snowy plain, monsters nipping at the heel.
Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
Out of breath, limbs in pain, doomed to end as meal.
Not the cat.
One last stand, a final try to die a hero's death.
There's no way that's a thing is an effective weapon.
Then help arrives from the sky, like a divine breath.
Hey. It's the guy. It's the guys everyone's a little sick of, because apparently he's been in a lot of Monster Hunters. But I've only played 2, so... I feel like Kushala made a lot of assumptions there. That cat and the raptors could have become friends. Oh lord. You know, maybe this wasn't such a smart idea. Like, maybe I should have tried to beat Resident Evil in the last stream. Because now we've gone from a game with tank controls to a game that is, like, super fluid. Which isn't necessarily something you can apply to all the Monster Hunters, but definitely, I just remembered I'm streaming on Twitch and should change my category. Monster Hunter Gunther? Monster Gunther is what I wrote down. Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter Rise. Done. And then I'll let the people in Discord know. Yippee wahoo. Honestly, I was saying at the start, actually, that wasn't even on stream, was it? Monster Gunther Yippee is the new one. It wasn't even on stream. I honestly had a pretty bad brain day today. I honestly wouldn't be able to tell you if it's from, like, I don't know, maybe admittedly too much internet, just because, you know, at work I'm always on my phone. Not to give rise to a bunch of boomer conspiracies, but I'm not gonna pretend like seeing news all the time is good for you. Or if it's just from being tired from work and a bunch of other things. However the case, bad brain day. So, no matter how many people are here, chilling out with some Monster Hunter sounds a-okay for me. Or at least a little bit. Is the guy there? I'd love to see the man. Mr. Mans? Are you out in the seas tonight? Where is he? Is he not here? Oh, that makes me sad. Also, I love clearing grass with, like, the switch axe. Clearing grass with a switch axe, which is, you know, the weapon I've trained with the most. That's already a little excessive. A hammer makes the whole affair so violent. But anyway, you know, even if he's not here, let's, hunter notes. Large monsters. Actually, he wouldn't count as a large monster. He's endemic life. Monk snail! A gigantic sea snail from the Frost Islands. It hates bright lights, and so remains in the sea during the day. At night, it surfaces where squids and other such potential prey gather. It possesses an organ that projects various patterns of light onto its skin. Its eyeball-like glow, colossal silhouette are the dread of every sailor. But he's so cute! Yeah! Yeah, there he is. He's roaming across the seas. So is he just like a giant sea Roomba? Which I guess is what also kind of what, you know, whales could be considered in a lot of ways. You know? Like he just floats along, sucking up every applicable creature he can find. And then just hangs out the rest of the day. When you think about it, isn't every creature that is, you know, has a mouth and must scream some kind of Roomba? If the qualifications for man is featherless biped, can the qualifications for Roomba be, what was I thinking of? Be mouth with legs? And if anyone would counter with the idea that so many things are mouth with legs, then, you know, what's so wrong with everything being a Roomba? Sir? I've come from Capcom. Ah, Pig! Sir, sir, I will fight you in a minute. I'm talking to my friend Pig. Yeah, woo, that's a good parrot. I put this on for spooky times in Resident Evil, but then we beat that. So, you know. PB, baby. Oh, heck yeah, Pig. I'm glad to hear. Congratulations. This is the weirdest looking Resident Evil. Well, Trom, I don't possess any mods, so I simply had enough time to change the category. And that's about it. But yeah, welcome on in, Raiders. If you don't know me, I'm Cahill. I'm an artist. Who, you know, I stream art plenty of times, but I also love playing action games and platformers. We just beat Resident Evil. So if you're wondering what's in the near future, hello? Oh. I don't... Ah! Why? What did I do? I guess Gushala won. Sent Magnamalo hurtling towards me. Fucking... Stab him with your tail. Magnamalo, kill this man. Oh, heck yeah, Shadow Mage. I love that. Unironically, I love technicality of I'm the only person streaming this game. Thus, I am the biggest streamer of said game. Y'all know I'm all about that. Also, yeah, I'm not planning to finish up my paint run of Epic Mickey next week. But the week after. Next week, I'm probably going to be doing art and this. And then get blinded while I heal for a minute, idiot. Probably gonna be doing this and art before Halloween, and then after that I'll be doing Epic Mickey. I'll finish up Epic Mickey with a big old stream, and then I'll have a week off for a vacation I have planned, and then we'll come back with Subnautica and Epic Mickey. Delicious Elder Dragon blood. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with collecting the blood of primordial beings, all of whom are able to summon the elements to aid them. That's fine. He's a big blowhard. Get bonked. Get bonked. Sir, I'm from Monster Hunter Reddit. You've been in too many of these things. Prepare to be bonked. Ow. Yeah, that's what I get from saying I'm from Reddit. I whiffed that really hard. Oh, the wind does look cool, though. You can't deny. You know, I think I only really did one of these guys' quest in, Generations. And the thing was... No, I fought this thing a couple times, Generations. But the first time I did it... I remember... I was having a trouble. I was having a trouble. Not necessarily because of the fight itself, but because the mission limits were only the time limit was 30, and for a solid, I'd say 15, I was unable to find him on the map. So then I did find him, and it was a close match. I nearly got timed out on that one, which would not be fun. Sir, don't use dragon element on me. The only thing that's gonna be dragon today, Kushala, is my nuts across your face. I deserve this! Am I really gonna cart right after saying that? Oh my lord, it was close. Ow. Damn it. Ow. Hi, Gossarog. Gossarog, do you have any opinions on Kushala Daora? Preferably in way of liking him less than me. That'd be my preference. You know what? How about we fight him together regardless of your opinions? Yeah. I don't know. They haven't shown off or really hinted at any ice maps in Wilds yet, but I really do hope. I imagine we're getting an ice biome, and I'm hoping that Gossarog and Zamtrios are in it. And then I would just like some crabs. Crab! Oh, Lord. Ow! Dang! Thank you, Yamato. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord! You mean Kansas? With all these tornadoes?
I'm going after it.
No, I am not. I'm ready for more. You are on death's door, buddy. just scroll through menus. Anyway, thank you again for the raid, Pig. If you are still here. Congratulations again on your ballin' PB. Your ballin' ass PB. I genuinely hope that would put you somewhere near the tippy tops of Ballin' Wonderworld speedrunners. I hope Ballin' Wonderworld is not so popular a speedrunning category that Pig has to regularly be worried about competition. Like, I don't necessarily think Pig is just like, no, I must retain my spot. But the less space that game takes up in my friend's head, the better. Uh-oh. This... uh-oh. Behind the rocks! I didn't even see what move that was. And I have no intention to. Have you considered hammer? Yeah. Pig will always be the #1 Ballin' Wonderworld streamer. That's unquestionable. I would just also hope that he manages to secure a somewhat high spot with the speedrunning category, as so that so that he doesn't have to worry about that game any more than necessary. Oh lord, there's a lot of things I gotta watch me. I'm trying to think. It was like, what other animes did was I like I should watch and just never got to? I should put Afro Samurai near the top of it. I definitely feel like Dan Da Dan has to take the #1 spot though. I'd like to read that manga. And then and then maybe see the anime. I've been a big fan of reading the mangas. I think I talked about that on stream at one point. Ow! It is really fun. At some point I will play Monster Hunter World, right? And that'll be my first, like, the first time I do that, and the first time I see how they revamped all the monsters from the old generations into the new one. But it is fun seeing, like, the charge move and a tailspin. Yeah, like that. That's a charge move. Which were so just omnipresent in the older games. And it's just like, they're still here. Don't worry. They're just a little revamped with some new flavor. Ow. I walked right into that. Oh my lord. I regret bringing up your charge move. I'll tell you that much. Oh, beans. So speaking of older Monster Hunters and Kushala Dayor, I remember seeing a video on the first Monster Hunter, and oh lord, hey Goss, I'm not interested in anything you have to offer right now, if I'm being so completely honest. Anyway, I love seeing someone explain that, like, Rathalos can just fly around and not interact with you if it feels like it. Which, to their credit, makes sense in terms of, like, animal behavior, and it was one of the few things they could do to try and make the monsters feel, like, realistic. But it's definitely an awful idea from game design perspective. And if I'm not mistaken, Monster Hunter 1 did come out in the early to mid-2000s, so game design was around. I don't know what they were thinking. I knocked him out of the air. I'm going to heal. Bonk! I'm okay just whacking him on the back. You know, like I was saying with a Resident Evil boss. Death by 1,000 paper cuts. Get auto comboed, bitch. Please do not scream. Sure do love early Piscine Wyverns. Beba, don't lie to me. No one loves Piscine Wyverns at any time. I love goofy fish with legs as an idea. They are vicious and terrifying in practice. I love how I don't know if I talked about it on stream, but at one point I mentioned to friends at some time that I actually have come to really like Lavasioth, the lava Piscine Wyvern. I'm getting my ass handed to me. Like I did his fight a good amount, got used to certain things, and like legitimately I was just like, nah, he's kind of goofy. I don't mind him too much. He's unoffensive to me. And then they're like, okay, so in World, he just gets fucking like hyper armor whenever he feels like it. And I'm like, well, that's clear. No monster should get that ever. That would be a bad decision for any monster. And spitting shit at you. Yeah. Well, I just got... What was I thinking of? I don't know. I found it easy to get, you know, use like the sonic bombs and shit to knock Lavasioth out of the, out the ground. Get him to erupt from his hidey hole. And then, the rest of his moves I was doing okay with. Oh, he doesn't go underground in Frontier. Okay. So I like Generations Lavasioth. Because apparently he is a monster that seems to get retooled in every game, I guess. The Lavasioth I fight in Burma Village is not nearly the same as the one I will fight in the New World. Understood. Ah, that's terrifying. Well, that's neat. Yeah, even if I have a soft spot for Lava Guy, Piscine Wyverns in general, bad idea. Would not. Cannot, shannot. Sam I am. And I mean, he does lava swimming in Generations. It's just that he only does it to go from place to place for the most part. He might do like one attack in there, and then he comes out to fuck you up. Uh-oh. Is there another turret floor? I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving as fast as I can. I kind of ran into it again, but... Yeah, Plesioth in general. Plesioth is the true villain of Monster Hunter. Fucking Fatalis hates life in the Monster Hunter world. Plesioth hates you specifically. There could not be a goofier idea. Execute it to more of a terrifying, just unanimously despised the execution. It's just, it's so wild. Meanwhile, shark with legs, Zamtrios, is delightful and goofy and a fun fight. So, no fucking. So they should bring him back immediately. So much wild. It's so Monster Hunter Wilds that the trout with legs is infinitely scarier than the shark with legs. That being said, the little Zamites in like this game in Generations, when they latch onto you and they're fucking biting you, that's scary. But in more of a jump scare way, as opposed to Plesioth's, you know, existential dread kind of way. Really? Lord. I swear. In any Monster Hunter games, monsters just love to cancel you out of your animations.
Let's go.
I don't appreciate it, frankly.
Just a quick polish.
He's going around here. Is he going to sleep? He might be going to sleep. What? Is that little fucking baggy running away, getting scared off by the big dragon? That's fun. Shh, 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 chat, remember, we don't want to wake him up. Oh, rip! That's always why I should just go for the hammer next time. My surprise was ruined! Ow. Ow. Yeah, I'm no good at barrel bombs in a Monster Hunter. I just keep hitting him. Myself. Back in my day, we just hit the monster. Don't look at me. Ah. Oh my lord. It is really hard to tell which direction those tornadoes are going. Which I imagine is the case in real life as well. I don't know, I just expected a bit more direction from the dragon.
Let's see how you handle this.
I swear. He's doing it on purpose. Okay, well that was the move I completely just ran away from before. Pretty nasty, but I can't believe it. I know he's a big metal dragon, but you think momentum would carry me at least some of the time? Hello? Magnamalo, you can't keep doing this. It's unhealthy. Are you sleeping now? Why are you sleeping? How can you be sleeping? You know what, Magnamalo? You just don't mind me. Just don't mind me. Oh, he's left. Yeah, it was a bad place to to nap, kitty. Oh, beans. Yeah, I wonder why. What could have been distracting me so much? Chat question, because I thought about this upon replaying this game. What kind of monsters do you put on par with Magnamalo in terms of like strength and hierarchy in the Monster Hunter world? Because I remember back in the day, I would have put him. Well, I'm not going to say it until a few chat members answer. I don't want to influence. I don't want to tamper with the sample. I'm trying to do science here. We're trying to get accurate data. Not contaminate the pool with my ideas. Oh my lord, now Gossarog is next to him again. Kushala, stop fighting all these monsters. You're not him. Also, I know for a fact that you fuckers rust. I don't know why you're hanging out in a frozen bog, but that cannot be good for your literal skin. Your literal metal skin. Are you fighting Gossarog again? Mother. I mean, to be fair, Kushala has won every turf war he's been in this hunt, but it just seems like a poor idea. Sir, you fainted. Give me that metal skin. Anyway, I feel like when I played this game for the first time, I would have put Magnamalo on the same tier as something like Rajang or Devil Joe. But upon playing the game, he strikes me more like someone like Rathalos. Like, he's high up there, but he's not like an extraordinary once-in-a-lifetime is gonna glue your nutsack to the wall monster. He's just tougher than most other monsters in his area. You know what I mean? I feel like to a degree the story tries to paint him like super tough. Like a Rajang maybe, or a Devil Joe. But with the placement and frequency in which you end up seeing a different Magnamalo, I feel like he ends up becoming far more like Rathalos. Maybe a Glaveness. Somewhere in between those two. Glaveness being probably just a little bit higher than your Rathaloses and Rathians. I don't know. I think about the interactions and I would say just kind of general characterization of Monster Hunter monsters probably way more than I should. So I'm gonna blow my nose again. I muted my microphone so you wouldn't hear. My snot is a private matter. It's not for you. Oh, my wife left me. Cause my wetty I need my fixings. I have plenty of that. Give me 10 tranquilizer bombs. I did not, you know, when I feel like even when I play this game after seeing, and playing a bit of Generations Ultimate, it didn't occur to me that this game does not, like, you can pile up stacks of items to like 999 here, as opposed to older ones where it's stacks of 99 and then it opens up a new stack. And I don't know, there's something about that where I kind of miss having stacks of 99. You know, maybe it's like, yeah, no, this is better, but I don't know. Old man is old. There's definitely, yep. I don't need an adamant seed. My own seed will do just fine. Anyway. Well, now that we've cleared Kushala Daora out of Kimura. Oh, I forgot to talk to fucking Minota. Minota or her Hinoa. Wait. It's Minota. I messed up. Listen, I've known twins in real life. I can confidently say I messed them up in real life as well. Minota.
Come back anytime.
Do I have a... Does that open new quests in high rank or no?
Here's the quest list.
I do not know if any of these are new. Lord, why am I so hot right now? It was disturbingly hot out today. And not to go on a fucking, you know, climate scare thing, but fucking, I do not need to be sweating as I get out of my already laborious enough job in October. You know what I'm saying? Also, boatman, take me to Delgado. But yeah. I mean, granted, it's not really a low bar to get me sweating. I feel like anything above 70 degrees, and I'm already, you know, ready to keel over. So, there is always that, but still, I'd argue 70 in October, not great no matter how you split it. Also, I do love this little hideout. Is there a cat in here? Is this a cat hide? Yeah, that's a cat because there's a cat paw over there. But what if I want to sleep in here? I know I'm a large man. I know I'm a big boy, but consider little hidey hole for Cahill.
I have faith that you will fulfill your duty.
What's going on? Who shall we? You know what? I'd like to hunt a Ludroth. A royal Ludroth, even. Actually, what is Ludroth weak to? We are about to get into the master rank, so it's weak to fire. And yeah, take fire knife instead of fire hammer. That's my advice. 7,000 degree, 1,000 degree hot knife versus my bearded dragon. No! Don't hurt your pets. Bearded dragons are too cute. Let no harm befall them. The thing I love most about this version of the food cutscene in Rise is that I can't hear half of it over the train in the background. Like, it's still the tune of Bunny Dongo, you know? It's mostly just missing the lyrics. But then in the intro, you have a screeching train rolling by. Uh-oh. Extremely okay. We dropped some frames there. Anyway. Away we go! Okay, picture this. Royal Ludroth stuffed animals. You can totally see it, right? Their little poofy mane. That'd be a hit. Why stop there? Kitchen sponges, bath sponges. All we need is a little product research. I feel morally questionable about the hunt I'm about to go on. Oh! This is in Generations 2.
Those who set foot in this land will behold its breathtaking splendor. Ancient ruins, lush greens, and rich waters.
They almost certainly sell them, Peppa. I refuse to have seen, like, the amount of, what was I thinking of? Like, the amount of Monster Hunter stuffies I've seen already. Numerous, right? The idea that Royal Ludroth would not be counted among them, with how many of the games he's in and how friendly he looks normally, it would be ridiculous. So... use kunai to bring him down. I don't want to. That would require me switching to the kunai. And I don't do that a lot. Temporarily grant the following effects. Increase mounted punisher damage. Easier to initiate wyvern riding. Sick. I love upgrades in my video game. I love it when Mario gets a mushroom and he says, "Let's a go." It is my favorite part of the Mario Brothers. I need to stop talking like this. Oh, and here's my brother Luigi with a heaping piece of information. Hello, Mario. You gotta love normal voice Luigi. Oh, Mario. I'm about to treat this Ludroth more serious than the Kushala, because this is Master Egg. You can't mess around in Master Egg. I mean, you kinda can. This game's a little easier than some of the older Monster Hunters. Not as an insult. I don't mean that like, oh, they made it easier. No, like, don't get me wrong. It can still be very challenging at parts, and it's still Monster Hunter. So nothing against them. It's kind of making fights a little faster paced and giving you more power as a hunter. But man, you know what I need to also stop doing on top of the fake streamer bit, the fake YouTuber bit? I also need to stop doing my nerd voice. I don't think anyone on Earth has been like, fuck, I hope Cahill does his nerd voice during today's stream. It hasn't happened. It won't happen. And I don't blame anyone. That's our target. Ow. They're like... Does Ludroth's cry have like a bit of a hawk noise in it? That's weird. Yeah! Eagle. We hit him with that American eagle screech.
I knew I could count on you.
I will say, I have always thought, I'm literally about to say that I've thought Ludroth is one of the easier monsters. And he's going to kill me as I say that, but... My god, the most American monster. But yeah, just the... Like, I don't know. Oh, he has a little foamy, sticky thing right now. That's neat. I'd never noticed that. I don't know if I forget if I probably hunt it master rank Ludroth, but anyway. But yeah, his parts just tend to break so easily whenever I'm hunting him that it's like, I don't know, something about it registers in my head as like, he's a big pushover. I might capture this guy because I feel bad about the reasoning behind the quest. He's just a big, he's literally a big softy. All puns intended. Oh hey. It's Thievin' Steve! Uh-oh. My weapon wasn't away, and it should have been. Thievin' Steve! Help me steal this man's life and freedom. I remember, I forget where I saw it, but I did see like a little Monster Hunter like lore thing where it's like, yeah, the guild manages quest and stops poaching. That was like, the idea of Monster Hunter poaching has never even occurred to me. And if we're taking quests like the one we're on right now, what counts as poaching in the Monster Hunter world? I killed an apparently very rare, you know, dragon species. I mean, they're not actually that rare. They're fucking everywhere, but I killed a dragon species not but a minute ago, and I didn't even have the choice to capture it. It is considered physically impossible to kill those things. I mean, to capture those things. So, like, with that in mind, any Kushala quest approved by the guild is like a, yeah, go kill one. And with that in mind, you know, how many Kushala Deors are we okay with killing? Ooh, I have a fun idea. I have a fun idea. I have a fun idea. What about some lizard on lizard action? Hey, great Roggy. Puffy neck versus puffy neck, if you will. Let's make this sponge soak up some poison. SpongeBob SquarePants? More like Dung Bomb Bear Scant. Cut that, cut that. Cut the stream. End stream right now. Delete that. There's one part broken. Ow. I've been rollered, dog. Do you think Dio Brando would like the Royal Ludroth? It is kind of his shade of yellow. And it is royal. You know, he's all about that ruling class shit. As long as he's in the ruling class. Man, the jungle is really pretty in this game. I have found myself thinking about different stuff as I revisit Rise's graphics, but I cannot deny how pretty the jungle looks. My other brothers, we can't deny.
Don't take this personal. This is gonna hurt. You tick me off now.
Ah, beans. See what I remember when I was talking about animation canceling? I never like it when it brings me out of my like little grab animation. Really? He got the follow up on that.
Thanks, buddy.
Sir, I don't appreciate that. Ow. Okay, well, I wasn't doing the smart thing, clearly. Oh.
This should fix it.
You doing alright? Are you getting tired, Ludra? Out of curiosity. He seems to be going strong still. Which, frankly, I don't like. Because I've been hitting him for a minute now. Really? Animation cancel my ass. He makes little dodgeball noises when he's spitting stuff up. I love that. Oh, he is far too far. Now he's going somewhere. Okay, regroup for a minute. That thing's real tough. I just said stop doing the nerf voice. Not but 20 minutes ago. Truly, what is wrong with me? I mean, do we want it in alphabetical order? Bitch, you can't cave system your way out of this one. I know these caves like the back of my Batman. I fucking... I keep going back to it. And that one didn't even make any sense. It's just a bad habit at this point. I never got into smoking. But I have a horrible addiction to doing silly little voices. Boink. Sir, I ask you stop knocking me around with that big old tail of yours. Oh, he swim. Yeah, I had a feeling something like that was happening. Oh my lord. No opening for a big attack. Let me do cool things. I love doing cool things. I really hope I don't end up, like, losing out on a bunch of materials during Master Rank quests. That became a big problem at one point when I was playing through Generations Ultimate. I mean, heck, that would be the reason I'd stop some streams of it at a certain point. Because it's just like, if I want to do this quest well, I have to get the supplies. And that's farming. Oh lord, I need to grab allergy medicine at one point. I haven't been taking it, and my allergies are kicking my ass. I don't even think it's Oswald. Because, you know, like, don't get me wrong, Oswald can be a stinky little fella at points, but, like, I live with him. I know when stuff is... When stuff from him is making me act up, and when it's some external stimuli. Also, like I said, let's capture this fella. I do not feel like killing a man for capitalism. I just feel like wounding him and extorting him. That was apparently the largest royal loot drop I've ever hunted, though. That's fun. That was a royal loot drop. Damn it, Cahill. Damn it. I can't believe you've done this to me. Can't believe you, Cahill, have done this to me, Cahill. No one stops me from making, like, quality entertainment more than myself. I can admit that. I sneezed again, but you didn't hear it. Time to mortar more tempered Zynogra. Well, I'm not doing that, Beba. Well, I'm not gonna do that. I assume it'll be you. So good luck with that. Also, more drop frames. Oh, give me 1 second. See, so much sneeze. It's something's in my nose. Something devious is in my nose. Like, Master Kaguro has told me about old messages like this. The rarity has made them quite valuable and highly sought after. I was hoping one day... They are not easy to find either. You are quite fortunate to have found this one.
Alright, good luck.
There is some banging in my house or the other. Also, Stream does not seem to be holding out too well, which I'm not a fan of. I prefer it would be stable. Listen, I haven't been stable in a long time. I'd really prefer if my stream could fill that void in my life. Let's see. Large monster. More information on Royal Loot Drop. Oh, it's probably the fact that, you know, we get, and the fact that there's new materials, and also, he can be found in a new environment. Azeros. He's also weak to fire. We'll just keep this. He's weak to fire. No reason to switch entire weapons. Eat a meal. I'll take some wealthy man. And some this, and some this, and I'll even use a ticket. Make sure everything goes my way. Man, I used to live next to train tracks. And honestly, I thought it was a... Because, like, very rarely would they ever, like, sound a horn or so... Oh, wait. No, I did not refill on materials. Yeah, very rarely would they do anything along the lines of, like, sounding a horn or some shit. Like, it would usually just be the sounds of the trains passing. And I thought that was relaxing. But also, we really don't need more evidence of me being autistic. So, I don't know why I'm telling you, chat, that. All the shade in the shrine rooms makes it perfect for napping. The two Azeros are making such a ruckus with their tussling, I can't catch a wink. I need to get back to my... exotic location. First map of game. Yeah, you know, playing this and playing Generations, it really makes me think about, like, what kind of scale we'll be working with for Wilds in terms of franchise and everything. I mean, I'm down for whatever, especially if it's really fun to play. If the gameplay loop itself is solid and adds some new stuff to the Monster Hunter formula. And of course, like I said, I got World at one point, used copy of World, so I even if I'm like, well, I'm disappointed, then I'll play that. Because I have several people being like, World's my favorite. Honestly, from what I've seen and heard, I do not think we're in for a I mean, I'm disappointed because I just fucked up that jump. But anyway, don't think we're in for a disappointing time with Wilds. I'm just curious to see the particulars and how it turns out. Got me, just, you know, just wiggling my toes over here. I don't know what that means. Got me real excited over here. Grab a copy, play with friends. Me and Deja, for like, I don't know how much I've talked about this on stream. It probably came up at some point, because, you know, this is what I'm about to talk about is like a week-long thing. But we've done a thing, I think the past 2 years, of going on like a little art retreat, basically. And they mentioned the idea of maybe doing that again this coming year. And I joked about just like, well, we could just do it so that I can play Monster Hunter in a secluded area where I would go unbothered for a week. I'm probably not going to do that for so many reasons. But, or, I don't know. We got like what? Basically 4 months until Wilds comes out. Who knows? Maybe I release my writing in that time. Strike it big and I'm just like, I work from home now. I can play Monster Hunter whenever the fuck I feel like. I would say that's one of the benefits of working from home, you know? Doing stuff when you feel like it, kind of making your own schedule, but that's not necessarily true. That really depends on the job more than anything.
Looks like there's something here.
You can have a very strict schedule with your job while still working from home. And then, even as people invite you to do things, you are shit out of luck. So, I won't pretend like that's ubiquitous in every work from home job. It's just my dream setup. Up. I'm just thinking. What's the thing, you know? The thing is, I was not about to continue my train of thought because I started thinking about like the jobs of people I know, and I don't want to be like, oh yeah, you know, this person in my real life with this specific job. They work here. It's always I just feel it's funny because you know, there's a good amount of times where streaming can just be train of thought, just rambling your musings off as you have them. So when that train goes to say your social security number on stream, then it's just like, oh, well, I can't do that. But you see, the funny thing about my social security number is, Lord, I feel like there was one meme or something where someone was like, yeah, I've been waiting forever for this card to expire forever so I could show it off. And like it had, you know, the weed number or something hilarious. That would have been obviously is like, I gotta share this with people, but you can't share card details while it's an active card, obviously. With that in mind, I imagine that's even worse for social security numbers. I don't know how social security numbers work, but can you imagine just having like 69 over and over again as your social security number? And you can't share that so long as you're alive. Your like last will and testament has to be your family publicly reading off your social security number as a joke. Which is assuming it would still be funny to anyone but by the time you die. Oh my lord. Give me 1 second here. Oswald, are you being a stinky man? Why are you being stinky? You just get stinky sometimes. Why is that? You want pets? Oswald just loves letting out toots sometimes. Oh my goodness. Like, I clean my rabbit's cage, make sure he's doing good, right? And every now and then, he still gets stinky. And it just makes me think, if a real rabbit expert came in here and took a whiff, would they be like, oh yes, well actually, what that is being caused by is... I don't want scientists smelling my rabbit. Wild idea. Wild concept. Please don't smell my pet. My genuine hope. Honestly, that should probably be more why I hope that, like, I make a story or something that people really get into. So then maybe I can move out and give Oswald his own room, which I genuinely think would be for the best. I wish I had known that rabbits kinda should get their whole own spaces. Like, large house spaces before getting one. I would recommend people kind of look at that before getting a rabbit of their own. I do my best to make sure Oswald's happy and bouncing around plenty, but I wish I could let him run around more. So... honestly, the best I can do about it right now is just be honest about it. And be like, yeah. Uh-oh. Yo, he stole honey? That's very rude of him. Sir, you are no Pooh Bear. That's healing him, isn't it? I've always been unclear if, like... because there are different carcasses in a lot of Monster Hunter maps. And occasionally, after a monster retreats from a fight, it'll go to one and start eating, right? And I've always been unclear on whether that means the it's healing itself, or that's just another kind of sleeping animation, basically, you know? Like, it's not as vulnerable as if it was taking a nap, but it's still like, I am resting. No, don't fight Roggy. Fight your brother! Yeah, that's right. Wow, we have a very big and very small Ozeros. I don't know why I didn't mount a Punisher. I should have charged. So that way he, you know, we got more wyvern riding. I am tired. Is my only possible excuse here. Plus I gotta make sure. Yeah. We gotta follow the big guy. I'm not getting distracted. Ooh, look, a butterfly. You know how some people talk about like ADHD and like open world games and everything? How are people with like attention problems in Monster Hunter? Does the objective give them like a, okay, I need to be going for this now? Or do the maps and their styles make it so that it's like, oh, I'm always getting distracted by things? Subquest and gathering and yada yada yada. There's a thing of, I'm sure some people would love to say I have problems with focusing or paying attention at times, but I'm just gonna be real, I get bored. Not to be rude to anyone in particular, but sometimes I just find things boring that I zone out. I'm not about to blame that on anything else. I'm gonna be so real with you. I just stopped paying. Semi on purpose, I stopped paying attention. Ow. Also, I'm not capturing these Ozeroses, to be clear. I did that for a bit with Royal Ludroth, but we have a surplus of Ozeroses on our hands. It must be dealt with. Stealth did something funny in the Discord. I was thinking of the other day, where he was talking about how much he hates spiders, and I was like, but Stealth, how will we fight Lala Barina together in Wilds? And he was like, with extreme prejudice. And then someone was like, but Stealth, how will we fight Nursilla together? And he was like, also with extreme prejudice. And then someone else was like, how will we watch Charlotte's Web? And he was like, well, actually the animation style makes that character quite endearing, and I'm more than able to enjoy that film. And I was like, Stealth's great. I'm happy to have the friends I have in life. I wish more of them were closer by, honestly, a decent amount of time. But in general, you're not gonna catch me wanting for friends. I love the ones I have. Y'all ever think about the fact that Ozeros is like a bear? Ozeros is a bear, right? And he's a very, like, starter monster in any Monster Hunter. I don't actually know how long he's been in the franchise. For a while, at least. Right? And, in just about any other game, I feel like a bear of any description is somewhat of a chunky enemy. Like, even in Elden Ring, notoriously hard game, bears in the overworld are a nightmare. There are plenty of clips of Elden Ring's bears being just horrifying. But no, in Monster Hunter, they're like, we made a special bear. He is like the second guy you fight. They're neat, they're cool, but they are not the most we have to offer. I feel like, if anything, that kind of helps to accentuate the fact that Monster Hunter tries to base itself somewhat in a bit of funny realism, you know? Like, the lower rank monsters in Monster Hunter are basically just animals. Mutated, weirdly evolved animals. It's only once you get to their higher ranks that you start finding truly insane animals and then just straight up dragons that control the weather. Oh, hey. Hey, I killed your brother. Oh, that wasn't very nice. Well, you're next, so... If it makes you feel any better, you won't be wanting for long. Oh, brother, where art thou? Oh, there you are. You're dead. I am, you know, that is... So, speaking of all this, that is one feature I'm excited to see in Wilds, with any returning monsters on top of their new ones, where they're like, yeah, large monsters can be in packs now. You can just have a pack of large monsters, and you're trying to hunt, like, the alpha, which is clearly, you know, denoted and marked. But regardless, you will have several of these guys on you at once, and you gotta deal with that. I'm like, I'm down for it. I think I did make that joke on stream about the idea of, like, that gives dung bombs a use again, after, you know, Terra 4's made it so that you kind of want the monsters to see each other. Now dung bombs have more of an importance, given that you're probably going to want to try and scare off the smaller guys. But yeah, I'm really interested to see that. Especially since I think they've already teased that Yan Kaku, who is returning, minor trailer spoilers, but that, like, I think they might be, like, that monster might be one that is returning and might also have, like, herd fights. Pretty neat. You know, he's not necessarily on my want-it list, but unironically, bring Xiaolong back. I want a Mr. Long fight in a new system, in a new generation, with some new gimmicks to try and make it fancier than it was in the olden days. That's the thing, though. That was another thing I learned from Monster Hunter videos that I did not know. Apparently, in the first Monster Hunter, there were only beans. There were only beans. But there were only 3 Elder Dragons. And on top of Fatalis and Long, I always forget what the first word in Xiaolong's name is. But it was Kirin, which I did not realize. I was definitely under the impression that Kirin maybe came in, like, 2nd or 3rd generation, just by the nature of it being kind of like a twist on the whole idea of an Elder Dragon, you know? Like, even the notes are like, it's kind of weird that this little pony guy, it's kind of weird that My Little Pony is considered an Elder Dragon, but he definitely is. I mean, you can always say that because of stature, but then you see, like, the world cutscenes where Kirin is fucking is, like, calling down lightning all over it and just bringing down the wrath of God with every step, and it's just like, no, yeah, you count. like, alright already, I get it. You're an elder dragon. Stop electrocuting my balls. Oh, that puppet spider hit him. I'm sick of pretending that it didn't. Lord, it's very funny that Joker 2 flopped. I mean, listen, I don't like them making bad movies just as a cash grab. I didn't really like Joker 1. And then they did no marketing for 2, and then apparently it wasn't good. And I was like, what was the point of making this? I think a lot of people asked that upon seeing it. I was just thinking about it because I feel like I say, I'm tired of pretending it's not. And that is 100% from that film. I would argue, even if I said that before Joker came out, at this point, it's a reference. Stay sharp. Yeah, honestly, I kind of hope to a degree. I still need to play World, obviously, but I hope they keep the combat just kind of where it's been for this and World, and then, you know, they bring back some of the more chunky, clunky, thinky parts of Monster Hunter. Not by making the combat slower, but rather with the stuff they're talking about where it's like, yeah, your camp can get destroyed. You know? I've said that many times at this point, but adding far more of like a survival aspect, I am wildly down for. Considering that otherwise I fear the idea of Monster Hunter getting streamlined to all heck. But that's one reason I'm such a big fan of Generations. Generations is what I've wished fucking Pokemon would do for years now, and I probably said that on stream too, considering how much I've streamed it, but fucking being like, hey, you know how we made these kinds of games for the longest time? Well, here's a big package of all of them. as we continue forward into the future. It's like, that's great. Oh, I love that. Both whether I'm a new fan or a returning fan. That's super cool. Thank you, Capcom. Capcom, I love it when you appreciate your own series. Can you do that for Mega Man? No, not not this decade? Alright. I remember talking about, like, yeah, like, Capcom, as much as you can or should, like a like a company, you know, in a healthy way. But I forget if I said it's like, one of the things I've noted about Capcom is, like, they seem really happy to go all in on, like, a series. Like Street Fighter, Resident Evil, Monster Hunter, when it's doing well. But when it then underperforms in any way, they're just like, okay, drop it, move on to the next one. And then eventually they give it a chance again, and then the cycle repeats. It's a weird way of doing things. But, I mean, you know, they've suckered me into enough of their franchises that I'm down for it, so what am I going to do? Not play video games? I don't think so. You're done. You're done. Speaking of being done, I'm probably going to rate someone. I need to check if I can play Phasmophobia on mech. On a Mac. Mech? I wish I had a Mac. That'd be cool. It'll probably play games better than my fucking my Mac does. But yeah, a friend is asking about it, so. Yeah, traveling between bases, yada yada yada. With the innovation of the aeroplane, well, there's so many monsters to hunt. There is. That's why I started thinking about the franchise stuff, Paula. Because with something like Generations, no matter what they do with Monster Hunter in the future, I still have I mean, between that and World, I have 2 massive games to play between. True that the rampage isn't over completely. Your village has been largely unscathed, thanks to you. So, at the suggestion of Elder Fugan, Elgato and Kimura are to strengthen their ties and collaborate more. I mean, that's always a good idea. Been a hitch. There's a Tetranodon being induced in jungle, but he's my favorite. We'll hunt him later. Is this to infer that the jungle lies between Kimura and Elgato? That's another thing I didn't talk about, because I looked up like the geography of the Monster Hunter world, and apparently that's not just like a fan theory. It has been roughed out a little bit in game about where certain things are in Monster Hunter. That's fun. Let's see, who should we raid? Let me see. I kind of just want. I'd like to raid Dan Jones. He's chill. He's been going for a bit, but I mean, I was talking about Pokemon, and he's playing Pokemon. Heck, he's playing one of my favorite Pokemons, Fire Red and Leaf Green. I should get Leaf Green because, like, what was I thinking of? Because I've had Fire Red since I was a little kid, and it'd just be cool to have the pair. The 2 older not Monster Hunter. The 2 older Pokemons I want in order to kind of round out the collection I have right now is Silver for the Game Boy, not Soul Silver. I have that. Silver and Leaf Green. If I had those 2, I'd be like, I have the best Pokemon collection. Also, I guess I could get some more of the Switch ones. Those would be cheaper. Anyway, I will see y'all around. See ya next week. We'll probably just be coming right back to this now that we're done Resident Evil. So yeah, I hope to see you then. Bye.